Hi, it's nighttime. I was getting ready for bed and I went, oh, I need to read a book, right? See, it's my favorite. Deal with it, get it? He said dill pickle. Anyways, this book is called Franklin Wants a Pet. Me too. And it's by Paulette Burgess, maybe, and Brenda Clark. Got that one. Okay, here we go. It says, Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He could sleep alone in his small dark shell. He even had a best friend named Bear. But Franklin wanted something else. He wanted a pet. Franklin had wanted a pet since he was small. But whenever he asked, "May I have a pet, please?" his parents said, "Maybe someday." Franklin waited for a long time. He often pretended to have a pet. He took Sam, his stuffed dog, for walks, and he taught Sam tricks. He even helped Sam bury some bones. But Sam wasn't a real pet. Yeah, it's not as much fun when you're having to do all the work, right? One day, Franklin asked his parents again, "May I have a pet, please?" Franklin's parents looked at each other. "We'll think about it," they answered. At first, Franklin was happy because they did not say no. Then Franklin became worried. His parents could think about things for days and days. Yeah. That day, Franklin visited Bear and told him all about the pet he wanted. "If I had a pet, it would be a bird," said Bear. "Why?" asked Franklin. "Because birds sing beautiful songs," said Bear. "Birds are nice," said Franklin, "but their loud singing may wake me too early." Yeah, don't I know it? I have a bird that wakes me up at 3 a.m. And it's not my pet. Franklin waited until morning before asking his parents if they had finished thinking yet. "Not quite," said Franklin's mother. "We need to know that you would care for a pet." Franklin nodded his head up and down. "Could you feed your pet?" asked Franklin's father. Franklin nodded again. He almost said "please" 100 times in a row, but he stopped himself. Franklin visited Beaver and told her all about the pet he wanted. "If I had a pet, it'd be a cow," said Beaver. "Why?" asked Franklin. "Because cats make purring sounds," she said. Cats are nice," said Franklin, "but you never know where they are." And that is so true. So true. Cats are just always everywhere. Later that day, Franklin asked his parents, "Are you finished thinking?" "Not yet," they answered. "Please hurry," said Franklin. His father sighed. "Franklin, this is a big decision. A pet costs money to buy and to keep." Franklin offered all of the money in his piggy bank and hoped it was enough. See, he's like, here, you can have my life savings. After counting his pennies, Franklin visited Goose and told her all about the pet he wanted. If I had a pet, it'd be a bunny, said Goose. Why? Asked Franklin. Because bunnies have wiggly whiskers. Bunnies are nice, said Franklin, but I think whiskers might make me sneeze. It's a possibility. Yeah. After 3 whole days, Franklin was tired of waiting for his parents to finish thinking. He had a plan. He brought Sam to the breakfast table. I have been taking care of Sam for a long, long time, he said. I will take good care of our real pet, too. I will feed it. I will clean its house. We can take it to the vet if it gets sick. Franklin's parents smiled. It sounds as if you've been doing a lot of thinking, too, they said. So, may I have a pet, please? Begged Franklin, or he begged. They whispered to each other. Then they nodded their heads up and down. Oh, thank you, said Franklin. He wanted to go to the pet store right away. We'll help you choose a puppy tomorrow, said his father. A puppy? That is just the kind of pet I want. No, thank you, said Franklin. I do not want a dog. No dog. Oops. His parents were surprised. Dogs are nice, said Franklin, but I want a quiet pet. Franklin's mother asked if he wanted a kitten. No, thank you, said Franklin. Kittens are nice, but I want a pet that stays close by. Maybe he wants a fish. Is it a hamster that you want? Said Franklin's father. Franklin shook his head. No, thank you. A rabbit? Asked Franklin's mother. No, thank you, said Franklin. What kind of pet do you want? Asked his parents. Franklin smiled and said, I'll show you tomorrow. Now he's making them wait, huh? At the pet store, Franklin pointed to a fish. I knew it. I want a goldfish, he said. A goldfish? They said. Why? A fish cannot do tricks or play with you. So Franklin explained. He liked to watch the fish swim slowly around and around. He liked their beautiful colors. He liked the way that they made him feel inside, quiet and calm. Well, that makes sense, right? Besides, he said, I love goldfish. That's the best reason of all, said Franklin's parents. Franklin named his fish Goldie. He took very good care of her, just as he'd promised. How nice. Every morning, Franklin watched Goldie swim around and around, and every night before he went to bed, Franklin blew a great big fish kiss and whispered, I love you, Goldie. Well, that was a nice story, right? Who'd have thought that he wanted a fish? But it makes sense. Fish would keep him calm, watching them swim slowly, right? I still want a dog. But I understand what Franklin said, and he put a lot of thought into that. Make sure if you ever get a pet, you really think about it. Make sure you're willing to clean up after it. Make sure you're willing to feed it. Make sure you're willing to love it and take care of it, right? All right, well, have a great day. Love you.